Sorry, just not used to the new hair yet.
Oh my god!
Is it...
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan, the voice behind ThatKaitoDan, and welcome to my reaction to RWBY Volume 7 Episode 4, Pomp and Circumstance. But before we get started, as always, please make sure you're watching the episode first through roosterteeth.com to support the show and the amazing people behind it. So, another day, another RWBY episode, and I'm very curious about this one, because well, compared to the other 3 episodes where we've already touched base with the new setting, the characters that are new and returning, the general tone for the story, and some of the big key established plot points like RWBY keeping secrets, Ironwood's plan, Watts and Tyrion causing mayhem in Mantle. That is all being set up really well in these first 3 episodes. And we kind of had a good idea of what to expect heading into them. But this one, I don't really know what to expect. Obviously, last week, as I'm recording this, we had the kick-ass fight with the heroes and the Aesops against the Gigas, the Geist. So that was a lot of fun, and it was good to see the Aesops in action for the first time properly, getting to touch base on what they like as characters somewhat, and how their team works, and how they fight and do flipping well in that fight. So we got an understanding there, but I don't know what is next for RWBY and company. I wonder if this is going to be the episode that we get Robin and maybe Jacques as well, because again, we're 4 episodes in now, and we've kind of touched base on every major plot point so far that we feel is going to be the most important stuff to go on for this volume. But we've not really touched base with Robin or with Jacques, and we know that they're going to be competing against each other in the upcoming election. And that whole election stuff, that's definitely going to play into whatever Watts is up to, and in turn it will affect Ironwood and our heroes and the situation with Atlas and Mantle. So I think now would be a good time to at least see what they are like, at least introduce them to this volume and see what happens there. Maybe we'll get something with Jacques and Weiss if he does turn up. I think now though would probably be the best time for Robin, because that is someone that we have no real past experience with at all, bar word of mouth. Jacques we are familiar with, so it won't take that much time for us to really get familiar with him again and understand his mindset. But I think now would be a good time to meet Robin and see what her situation is like, what her mindset, what her personality is. If not, then we'll have to wait and see. Again, I have no real clue what to expect from this episode. I guess the only way to find out is to just get into it, so I'm ready when you are. Ready? Okay. So, count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. And we're still at the abandoned dust mine. Who's this coming in? Ooh. Oh, is this Amity Arena coming in, I guess? Yep. Wow, that looks kind of imposing. Nice shot though, going up against the sun. Oh, hey, they got Robin's crest, and she's a sheep for this. Is that little Bo Peep? I didn't get to see the other guy. I was too transfixed on the fact that they're definitely with Robin because they had Robin's crest on the sheep faunus did on her jacket. So this is immediately after the mission. Straighten up, Marrow. There you go.
Guys were incredible.
Love these expressions.
The way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics out, you just knew exactly what to do.
Of course, Jean would love the tactics side of things.
Picked to perfectly complement one another. So we can focus on our assets and leave our
That makes
liabilities
sense.
behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability.
Nice to know someone's got a
Think
bit
I
of a
some
confidence streak.
liabilities, Elm?
Your brains, for one.
Ouch! Damn. Be nice to the poor boy.
You did ask.
True.
Hi. Do you need a new best friend?
Yes!
My name
Thunder Weiss!
Perfect complementary
I
teamwork.
want to see more of Nora and
I
Elm.
want to have my friends' backs just like that.
And these two have good chemistry going on.
This isn't the schoolyard, kid.
So they don't think that friends. They don't.
But I mean,
They don't think that
when you go
friends.
through so much with someone, it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
Hmm.
We get along
Especially
well
after
enough,
what
sure.
you guys went
I
through.
count on them to keep me alive. They do the same. But that's their job. We don't confuse the two.
Huh. Interesting.
Speaking of the job,
So I imagine we'll probably see the
Do the
volume where they
evidence.
start to
We'll
understand
be back
friendship.
in a
Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But they feel more like
What do you guys
what
want to do when we get
an
back to Atlas?
Atlas
A
form of
sightseeing?
RWBY's team
Oh,
could
what should we
be,
visit
just
first?
without the friendship
How about our
connection.
buds?
Oh, come on, guys. This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so long.
Yes, can we at least explore
You just
Mantle?
explored a
Let's
whole
not have
continent
another
on
volume
foot
5.
Before flying to this one.
Well, yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We almost
Wasn't
died.
that boring? You did almost die quite a few times.
Can I get the team
Uh-oh.
leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. You
Now
too,
what?
bro. I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous.
Clover's being sent to Mantle then.
And Clover, don't take Marrow.
Damn, Marrow's getting the rough one this time.
New problems in Mantle?
More of
Is
the
he gonna
same,
find out about
unfortunately.
Forrest?
Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas.
Speak of the devil.
Specifically, people who speak out against me. It didn't look like a pattern at first, but this is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Starting to clue on now.
Wait a minute.
And,
That's the
of
guy
course,
that
yeah.
worked with us after we were arrested.
He died?
So what
Your
kind of plan
opposition
is
to
Tyrion
Mantle dropping dead isn't
what's up
exactly
to?
a good look for you, huh?
I'm not really worried about my public image, but it is causing unrest.
I think
Makes
you
someone
should
trying to
care about
frame
your
you.
public image when you need
By
people to
extension,
bond
Atlas.
and trust you in
It's
time.
working.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
You tell him, Sean.
Sir.
I mean,
no, you're
he's
right.
right.
Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm not
You
blind
think?
to its issues. In fact, that's what I want to talk to you about. With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle, I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here.
Hopefully, it'd be nice for them to at least try and alleviate things a
Already?
little bit.
Here?
Hmm?
No, it's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
Oh God.
More Mantle problems?
No, I don't think this is
No.
Mantle. It's Jacques.
This one's an Atlas problem.
Oh God, we're getting Jacques. And Weiss is there. This is gonna be interesting. Time to
So
see
let
the
me get
Jacques
this
ass.
straight, James. In addition to this nonsensical embargo of yours crippling my business, you've also decided
He
you have
hasn't
the
changed.
authority to
Calm down,
commandeer
Weiss, you got
private
this.
Property. When the council hears about this, you will never.
Actually, I've already informed them. As this is now the site of a classified
Two
military
seats, bitch.
operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
Stick that in
You
your
might wanna
pipe.
brush up on council law before you lose this upcoming election, Jacques.
Oh.
I've allowed you to land here
Even
once
he
as
thinks that
courtesy.
Jacques gonna
The next
lose.
time it won't be a friendly reception.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. I'm going to get
Friends?
the council seat, James. and
Like you
leave
really
it
care
there.
about friends? Oh shit! Here we go.
You. You
Come on,
roped
Weiss.
My missing daughter into these schemes of yours too. How
Hold
long
your
has she
ground
been back in
against him.
Atlas? Did Winter know
It
about
was
this?
my decision to come here.
Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten all about that?
Hold your
Think
ground,
I won't
Weiss.
Forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me, I know exactly the kind of man
Oh.
you are.
How dare you
Oh.
speak to me that way? I have half a
Oh.
mind to.
Half a mind to what, Jacques?
Screw you! I'm glad Ironwood put him in his place. You dick.
know, your mother was devastated when you left.
Oh!
Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she gets when she's upset.
I'm trying not to swear. But you can tell I'm... Dare you use Weiss's mother?
You would overextend your reach.
Absolute douche canoe.
I didn't come here to beg for an abandoned mine. I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you.
She's not alone in this. She's got her friends, a real family, not someone like you.
So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
They're much better than
Not
you,
friends.
Jacques. Much better.
Family.
Hell yeah. Oh. He hasn't changed a single bit. In fact, he might actually be worse. That flippin' dickhead using Weiss's mother just to add salt to the wounds.
Oh, now
Hey,
you show
Winter.
up, Winter.
You picked your
You
moment.
just missed Father. I wouldn't say I missed.
God damn you, Jacques. Jesus! RWBY, you did 2 jump scares last episode.
Apparently,
Stop
we
doing them!
Start what?
Jesus Christ! Oh, we're back in Amity
It goes
Arena.
without saying that this arena holds a significance
What's going on here?
to all of us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here, now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever. The road you traveled from our first
Is this like a
meeting
new
hasn't
mission
been
or
easy.
something?
You fought for your school and your friends at Beacon.
Penny.
You fought for the world and the innocent at Haven Academy and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
You faced down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students.
Nope.
It's the behavior of huntsmen and huntresses.
They're getting their license! Oh god, they're graduating! This is sudden.
Wait.
They're becoming professional huntsmen and
Are
huntresses.
being granted your huntsman licenses
Wow!
today.
I know this is coming a little ahead of schedule, but brothers know you deserve it. I
Damn
only
right
regret
they
that
do,
I couldn't
but-
do something a little more
Wow.
ceremonious for the occasion.
They really have come this far.
We're honored, General Ironwood.
And damn right they deserve it after everything they've been through
With
since
the threat of
Beacon.
Salem still out there, and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use more trustworthy fighters by my side. I should be so
The
lucky
T
to have all
word.
of you.
Twist that knife in
It's
the
okay.
open wound.
It's a big moment. And what better way than to celebrate here? When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after that.
Don't think it's gonna go that easily. They feel so guilty.
That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to running this operation.
He's so awkward just
Well
being
then,
casual.
Enjoy the cake.
Ooh, there's cake. Sign me up.
Your speech outros are improving, sir.
After everything we've been
Bless you,
through,
Penny.
I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place. When Beacon fell,
Wow,
I didn't think
I'm
this
really
would even be
feeling old
possible.
now.
It almost feels trivial.
This was the
now.
end goal for
Jeez,
the
guys,
early
lighten
volumes.
up a little. Enjoy yourselves for a change.
Now they just got it
You've
dropped on
earned
them out of the
it.
blue.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats
I love
one.
that. Let's
Who
kill
says I
some
can't?
cake.
Who
That's
says it, huh?
that's typical Nora.
Nobody
Just like this
arguing with
is.
you about this.
Oh wow, I didn't think we would be getting Huntsman licenses and seeing the guys back in Amity Arena. This is where everything went to shit. It's like the Volume 5 chat. Oh, that's gonna be cute to see.
It's
Oh, the
Definitely
Bumblebee
a
fans
lot
are gonna
to
love
take in.
that.
Which part? You're finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license part? Or not quite disclosing everything to Ironwood part?
Everything. Maybe.
All of the above.
That, yeah.
all of the above.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Ruby.
do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right, or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby, Oz only trusts
You made a really bold call.
You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first.
That's a good point.
That's a pretty big difference.
Hmm.
I hope so.
I mean, it's still
says
some
in
information that you
Huntsman.
probably could share, but
But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
I don't know, it's a very
That
tricky
feeling
situation.
Never goes away. Your mom.
This is a nice moment, though.
would be
Summer.
proud of you.
Aww. She would.
Her last mission. Was
Oh.
that another Oz secret?
There were
Summer's
a lot
last
of them
mission.
Back in our day. But this one was a summer secret. When she didn't
Really?
come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father.
So Osmond wasn't in the know on what
Who
happened?
knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
Okay, that's
What do
interesting.
you think she would have done
Huh.
if she learned the truth about Salem? That she can't be destroyed.
That's good. I'm gonna have to
Pressed on, I think.
brew on that for a little
Like you.
while.
She was always the best of us.
Aww.
Bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
When are we gonna get some Team Star content? Oh,
Oh
what's
my
this?
gosh, is that a mission board?
Oh,
App now? Can we
oh,
write a mega live?
oh yeah.
Stop an underground
Pro
segment?
Huntsman, they can
Do
do
it
their
now?
own missions now.
Undercover.
Hey, you guys
Oh
smell
my
that?
god, this is cute. Oh, hey
Smells
guys.
like fresh meat.
Ugh.
That's odd. I don't smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what? Never mind.
Blow right over the head.
You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for Huntsman work?
To be fair,
That sums
you've
up
been
these guys in
official
a
for
nutshell.
whole
Never stopping.
57 minutes.
I'd like to remind you all that the real
Still
mission
counts.
here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower. True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The
Makes sense.
enthusiasm of youths!
Well, it's hard to argue with
Elm's
that.
pretty charming in her own
Okay,
right as
let me
well.
show you how it works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer?
What is
We
it?
need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. There's not
Yay,
actually any
real
danger, but
big
the parents
mission.
fret, and that attracts Grim.
Aw.
Perfect. Thanks.
Ah! God damn it, John.
Juan, Jim? Close enough, I guess. Wow.
No, it's Felipe.
Mission.
Oh god!
A massive saber is loose in the
Jesus.
sewers. We need 2 brave warriors.
I wouldn't mind some of her energy.
Hey, what? But
Oh,
why didn't I get a choice for that one?
tough luck, Jean. Or Juan or Felipe. More with you. Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to call you, but I'm trying to keep it PG as possible. Still a
Father,
douche
you,
canoe.
have
And
a
then
visitor.
Whitley. Oh,
I told you I
Who is
didn't
it?
want to be disturbed. Why did you let them in?
I didn't. He let himself in.
he. So it's a guy.
A spitting image.
Oh god, no! What?
Gravely so, I might add. He's
Are they
just
connected?
inherited your affect.
Oh god.
Arthur,
So he
Whitley,
knows
leave
about
us
him.
And shut the door.
A lot of people were speculating if they have any past
I
history.
said shut the door.
If they're related or something. Damn, I did not expect this.
You're supposed to be dead.
That is
What,
what
really?
I wanted people to think. You're right.
Damn.
However,
So he wasn't just
I've heard
disgraced, he
things about
feigned
you
death.
too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That
Oh,
bastard is costing me more
God.
money every day with this embargo.
Scheming.
I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
Oh, God damn, I hope
What
you
if I
choke on
said
that
you
ice
could
cube.
Have your cake and eat it too.
Oh god, he's gonna set him up. He's gonna rig the votes. He's gonna rig the election so Jacques wins, and that's gonna cause more issue for Mantle. Jacques is gonna love that because that'll be benefiting him still. Oh, damn, that felt like it went by really quick, even though I think it was about the same length as the other episodes. Wow. Okay, so. Yeah, again, that was pretty quick, so I gotta try and quickly sum up. So, I guess one of the biggest things from the start is, we had Jacques return. Yay! Nice to see his, chipper face again. And we got a little confrontation again between him and Weiss. And bless Weiss, she held her ground really well. Didn't take none of Jacques' insults and his antagonistic comments towards her and her team, her real family, and that was a good moment hearing Weiss call her her team her family, because that's what they are at this point. They're more her family than her actual family is, minus Winter, obviously. And then flipping Jacques dropping the comment about trying to play off like Weiss's mother suffering because of Weiss's decision to leave breaks his heart as much as it did Weiss's mother. Yeah, if there's one thing I can't stand is people like that twisting parental and family connections like that. It's like, oh, isn't it just such a shame when obviously the person doesn't give two rat's ass about anyone involved. It's another side of Jacques just caring about the little people as much as possible just so it benefits him. And in this case, it was using Weiss's mother's drinking habits and emotional breakdowns to benefit him getting one up over Weiss, which is just, yeah. God, if there wasn't enough reason to hate Jacques already, this is adding to the long list. What else? So, Ironwood, the Amity arena, is now moving into the abandoned dust mine area, and we saw that there was 2 members, of Robin's faction, watching by. They clearly are trying to keep aware of what Ironwood is up to. Sorry, I get a real burpee. And they're obviously going to report back about the plans, Amity Arena, there, at least what they can scope out from there. Definitely looked like one of them was a sheep furnace. Don't know if that's a character based on perhaps Little Bo Peep, or if it's just like a sheep furnace in the same vein as like, oh, we had a deer furnace, Deary in Volume 2. We'll have to wait and see, but it's good that we're actually finally getting a little bit more on Robin's faction, even though we didn't see Robin herself, which is, again, something that I think this episode maybe could have done with. Hopefully, I guess now the next episode will have Robin debut, especially after having these 2 on screen. We had Forrest's death be brought up, and Ironwood is now starting to connect the dots that there is something going on in Mantle beyond just civil unrest and some backlash towards some of his decisions, which, again, excuse me, he says that he doesn't care about his public image. I think he's going to need to if he's trying to later convince the people of Mantle and Alice to work together and trust in him to fight against Salem. You don't really want to trust someone you have issues with. What else? Yeah. Flippin' hell. The youngsters are now pro Huntsman and Huntresses. I did not see that coming. Obviously, like Ironwood brought up, what these guys have been through since the fall of Beacon is probably a lot more than what most Huntsman students will ever get maybe in their lifetimes. So, if you're just going on in terms of like what they've had to experience, the battles they fought, the challenges they've had to face, they definitely deserve being pro-Huntsman. It's just weird though, because now it really cements the fact that these guys, they're no longer in school. They probably won't ever go back to education, especially now they have the license, or at least they have the license registered in Atlas. Maybe they can go back to Beacon in the future, maybe, or train at I think it was Shade Academy in Vacuo. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, these guys, after what was supposed to be really their big personal end goal for going to Beacon Academy, they finally have their Huntsman licenses kind of dropped on their lap out of the blue, and they didn't really get much of a big celebration about it. But that kind of sums up the situation in Atlas, where there's not only obviously everything going on, where there's probably too much going on to formulate a huge party, especially for just like a few students compared to like a whole school year. But Atlas does have this kind of issue where there's a bit of a human disconnect between expressing your emotions and getting the job done. It's very much a military school, not a general public school, where you would get a big celebration for an achievement like this, or you would get a personal moment of glory for achieving something on this level. But no, it's something that's very regimented. You just tick the box, you have it on your scroll, you are now a licensed huntsman. Which, I don't know, it may feel a little bit underwhelming, but that is the general purpose of this episode, to make this kind of sum up the fact that these guys are no longer students. They no longer have to think about school. They are thinking about the bigger picture. They're thinking about the world and the battles that the world has, not just with Salem, but everything else as well. So I can definitely understand why they went with this approach. It is a shame that these guys don't get the big celebratory party that they would deserve, but again, this is the kind of situation, the atmosphere that warrants, or at least kind of supports what they've been through these past couple of months, now going on years, or at least a little bit of years since the fall of Beacon. And we had a very tender moment with RWBY and Crow, where RWBY kind of vented off some of her woes and struggles, because she keeps on burdening herself with fretting over if she's doing the right thing, not just with keeping the secrets, but if they're doing everything the right way to help everyone as much as possible. And Crow, bless him, he's definitely trying to make up now for some of his faults in Volume 6, where he was starting to really cause some trouble for RWBY and everyone. He was very supportive in this, and I love that a lot. And I love some more little moments going on how Summer was like. She was apparently a bit of a brat, a bit like RWBY, I guess. But again, like RWBY, she had that same kind of determination to press on even through strife, at least according to Crow. And again, I really want some Team Star content, even if it's just like a one-off episode or like a side special. Something like that would just be really nice, you know? So that was cool as well. And then the bit at the end with Jacques and Watts. I did not expect Watts to suddenly appear in the Schnee Manor. And by all intents and purposes, these two do have a history. Jacques is aware of Watts. I'm sure he probably he could be either just by knowing his legacy as being a disgraced Elysian scientist, or even they've had a working relationship in the past. And apparently Watts faked his death so he was easier to lay low, which kind of makes sense for a guy who tries to work behind the scenes. And now it seems like Watts is trying to formulate a plan where, by benefiting Jacques, he can cause more strife for Atlas. And by what we can all assume and probably guess, it's going to have something to do with rigging the election. I think we're going to have a bit of an altercation with the election, and hopefully next episode we'll see some Robin side stuff to get a good basis of her before everything goes to pot. But yeah, this was a very solid episode. Not a big blockbuster one in terms of I guess, for lack of a better description, the pop and circumstance, but very purposeful stuff. Some very good character moments, some great relationship stuff in terms of Weiss and Jacques, and Crow and RWBY. There's a lot of good animation gags here, especially on the part of Nora. She keeps on being an absolute treat. And it's a very good setup for the next chapter now, where we start to see perhaps maybe an episode where everyone splits off and they do a couple missions, and that causes some more issues there. Like maybe we'll see someone bump into more troubles going on in Mantle. Maybe have a chance for some characters to connect and communicate and discuss certain things in the past. Maybe have a moment with Yang and Blake. And again, the setup to everything that's going on with Watts' scheme. But yeah, very good stuff. I quite enjoyed it, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. But let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe and bell buttons and tick the notification box to make sure you get every new video from me as they drop. And follow me on Twitter at ThatKaitoDan for more on anything to do with RWBY reactions, RWBY stuff in general, updates on future content for the channel, and more. But until next time, have a good day or good night, and peace out.